Absolutely. My name is David Daig. I am the Bungie Community Manager on Bungie.net. They know me as Deej.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about the world of Destiny?
The world of Destiny is a rich, expansive world. It's a living social world. It's a world full of exploration, rich characters, some of which are rooted in the story, others of which are characters that the player creates. Every character that plays this game will be the hero of their own adventure. They'll come together as they blaze their own trail, and they'll enrich each other's experience.
What can you tell us about the Traveler?
The Traveler is a source of enormous mystery in Destiny. It hovers over Earth's last safe city. We're not quite sure exactly, when I say we, I mean the future of humanity. Aren't quite sure exactly where it came from or what purpose it serves. All we know is that it protects us from the strange invaders that have taken up residence in our shattered civilization, and it gives us incredible powers that we can use to defeat our enemies.
So far you've announced the Guardian classes Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. How many more classes do you have planned, and do you care to share any details?
We have announced the Hunter, the Titan, and the Warlock, and for the time being, those are the only classes that we're sharing with the player base. Really at Gamescom what we're doing is we're still introducing new audiences to the core element of the game. It's an action game. It's got heart-pounding adventure. It's got an interesting story that you can experience with your friends. We're taking a look at the live demo of the game and the way you can blaze your own trail, you can go on your own adventure, you can include different people in your fire team, and that fire team may cross paths with other groups of adventurers as they blaze their own trail towards different mission objectives, and that intersection that we think makes Destiny special. That crossroad event where they come together to overcome even larger obstacles to win even sweeter rewards. So questions about that are really where we can play here at Gamescom.
So when you're saying though that kind of seamless experience where you connect with other players, you're almost kind of flirting with MMO in a way, but you're never really committing to the MMO playstyle. Would you care to elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, I think Bungie is very flirtatious when it comes to genre. I think different people will play Destiny for different reasons. Some people will crave the heart-pounding action of an explosive adventure. Certain people will want a very competitive engagement where they're playing against other players. Other people will want a very social, cooperative experience where the game almost becomes a venue for them to go and hang out with their friends. Some people will want a deep mystery to solve, rooted in the story of this brand new world. And there's going to be an activity for every gamer's mood. There are strikes and there are raids, which we'll go into greater detail at a later date. There's competitive multiplayer, and there's the story mission that we're showcasing in the Gamescom demo.
You just mentioned competitive multiplayer.
Oh,
Is
yes.
that going to be seamless, kind of like the public events or something like that, or will you have to queue up to actually do...
Competitive multiplayer is something that we will talk about at great length at another time. But I think anybody who enjoyed the competitive aspects of Halo will find something very familiar that they can latch onto and enjoy all over again.
Will all the players experience a similar story, or will there be choices and diverging paths in the storyline of Destiny?
Destiny has a rich story that does have a very distinct beginning, middle, and end. So a player who likes a good linear tale, somebody who wants to experience a great story, will find something that they can follow in this game. In terms of the path that you choose, there are a number of elective public events that you'll encounter along the way. So while I may be blazing a trail straight toward my mission objective, there will be divergences from that path that take me through public spaces where I may encounter other heroes at a different moment in their adventure. And all of us will happen upon an enormous obstacle that we'll have to overcome together to win even sweeter rewards. And that's where we'll draw more of our power. That's where our characters will change in the way they look and the way they fight. You can completely bypass that, though. We're not going to force you to participate with other people to achieve your objective. We're going to make it an enticing experience that you can throw in on and then move on towards the story that you were playing in the first place.
During those public events, how important are, let's say, character levels going to be? Like, for instance, let's say you're in an environment where there's a level 20 monster
Yeah.
and there's a level 5 player. Is he going to be able to contribute in any way? Is he going to be just useless, like dead weight, or?
The power level of your character in Destiny is a very important statistic in the game. It's why you keep playing. One of the reasons why you keep playing. The longer you play, the more rewards that you earn. You can apply those to your build of your character, and that's what's going to make you more powerful. At the same time, we're trying to eliminate barriers between players that want to play together. So if you have a buddy who is far more powerful than you, or if you just brought a friend in to play the game, who is way behind in terms of experiencing this, you can still play together. In terms of how that works, these are trade secrets, maybe we'll talk about that at another time, but at this stage in the game, in our exploration of this new universe together, what I would say is that the game is more fun when you play it with your friends, so we're not going to prevent you from doing that.
So you've mentioned powers just now. Would you care to say what is your favorite power?
My favorite power?
Your personal favorite power?
Sure, but this isn't an endorsement for how everyone should play. One of the delicious things about Destiny is you're going to discover your favorite way to play. Personally, I love the Warlock. It's the character that I play in the demo here at Gamescom. When you conjure up a piece of the sun and you throw that Nova Bomb at your enemies and they just explode in every direction, it's really satisfying. Other people, love the Golden Gun. They pull that revolver wrought from flame and they're taking down enemies one at a time. At the same time, the Titan is a lot of fun. You run up and you smash the ground, a concussive explosion radiates out in every direction. There's a lot of great ways to wield that power of the Traveler and become the hero.
For our final question, if you could just tell us a little bit about the weapon talent trees.
Yeah, well, if you look at the Thunder Lord in the Gamescom demo, the Thunder Lord is an exotic heavy machine gun. Exotic weapons have names and reputations, almost like swords of legend, like Excalibur. It's a weapon that comes with its own skill tree. It's got a series of upgrades that you'll unlock over time. The more you use that weapon, the more dangerous it becomes.
So only exotic weapons will be named, and there will also be other weapons of lesser qualities in the game then?
The exotic weapons are rare. The exotic weapons are vivid and infused with personality. Every weapon in Destiny is worth using. Every weapon in Destiny will upgrade and become customized over time. Every weapon in Destiny will tell a story. When someone shows up and they have a weapon on their back, you'll know what activities they've been participating in, you'll know what modes that they like the best, you'll know what destinations that they've visited. It will help them tell their own story.
Okay, well, if you could just tell us do you have any planned release dates yet?
We'll sell you the game in 2014.
Okay, that's perfect.
That's as far as we'll go, though.